We're playing all spells today for a very important reason. Back in 6th grade, I was competing in a spelling bee, and I misspelt the word moron. Plot twist, that's not what we're going to talk about today. Jesus Christ, man, can you relax for 1 second? Just let me tell a story. I want to paint a picture in you guys' minds, okay? Imagine well played? Well, thanks. Imagine a dark, stormy Australian night. It's 10 p.m. Me and my friend are sitting in his games room, sitting on beanbags, and we're playing on the Xbox 360, okay? We're playing FIFA, a very triggering game, and we're playing it against each other. Now, I want you guys to realize something. When you are a teenager, there is only a certain amount of gaming you can do until you need more, okay? We would play against each other all the time. We would play Clash against each other all the time, but you can only beat your friends so many times. Okay, this guy thinks he's slick because I use my tornado, and I'm about to absolutely annihilate him. All right, we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Bang, and I believe that should activate King, and no problemo, everything dies. Yep. Unlucky. Me and my friend could only beat each other so much at FIFA and Clash. So we added this extra layer where we would do wagers. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with what wagers are, it basically means whoever loses has to do some kind of forfeit, something ridiculous, something they really don't want to do. And this one time, for whatever reason, my friend came up with this failure. I think it was between ages of 16 and 19. It was 10 p.m. when we were doing this. And he came up with this wager that I really didn't want to do. Holy value. Oh my God. This is actually a huge opportunity. I don't have freeze, but I'm going to have to use tornado on offense because this is... Oh my God, it kills me that I don't have freeze right now. This guy would be finished if he did. Oh, God damn it. Anyway, this wager was whoever lost this wager had to, okay, we're going to go for 1,000 IQ plays here. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's not bad. Whoever lost this wager had to go to the house at the end of the street. He lived on a cul-de-sac, but there was this one house at the end of the cul-de-sac. Big, scary, daunting house. It was big. It had a spiral staircase you had to go up. You had to properly enter their property if you wanted to go to this house. And the forfeit was whoever lost in our match of FIFA had to go to this person's house, grab a pizza box, a frozen pizza that had already been eaten out of the bin, and deliver it in an Indian accent, right? So I really didn't want to do this. And I argued with my friend for a long time, like, man, I just don't want to do this wager. And he was like, well, that's the point. You don't want to do it. And so I was like, yeah, you know, he's kind of cooking right now. Okay, he used his log. Can we please not have an answer to my second barrel? You know what? Fuck it. That is just so disappointing. And here he goes. Oh, I'm going to go with a miner because he used his freeze passively. No? Okay. You know what? Okay, is this guy going to play anything? Like, I'm leaking elixir at this point. Anyway, as I was saying, so I really didn't want to... Just stop, man. You're not going to get any damage. Can we just... Okay, he's getting some damage. I don't like that. Okay, he used his log. Guys, watch this. This is going to blow your mind. I call this the freezy wheezy, okay? Okay, I missed one, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're still getting some damage. Okay, you know what? We're going to bar barrel this because it's a bit of a nuisance. I'm going to go for a rocket here. That should be able to take that out. Okay, royal delivery. We're bing chilling. I believe no damage. Okay, cool. And I'm going to have to tornado that. Sure. And so I really didn't want to do this wager because it sounds awful. Going up to a guy at his house at 11:10 p.m. by the time this was finished and delivering him a fake pizza box. And this house was already scary and we knew it was scary. That's why it was even worse, okay? Something about it, okay? We were kind of young at the time. And so he convinced me for ages, and I was like, fine. I don't know how he convinced me. He had a way with words, okay? He was a wordsmith, just like my neighbor from the other video. And so we play the game, and of course I end up losing, which just, I tried to like talk my way out of it at that point. Oh my God, we're actually getting damage. We're going to win with all spells. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh my God, wait, I can double rocket him. Oh my God, please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Wait, I didn't realize it was only going to be 37 HP. So I go to the end of the cul-de-sac where his neighbor lives, and it's this big, scary, daunting house with a spiral staircase. So I'm terrified. He's terrified. He decides to hide in a little bush right near the house so that he can hear everything that's going on, but he's not close enough to be in danger. And so what happens is I get the frozen pizza box out of a bin, and I go up the spiral staircase, getting ready to deliver it. And it's 11 p.m. at this point, okay? Nobody likes to be disturbed late at night. And I can tell this guy, I just have a bad feeling about it, okay? And I knock on the door. Bang, bong, bing, okay? And I see a little light go on up in this house. This was a massive house. What the hell am I supposed to do right now? You know what? We're cycling graveyard in the back because I don't have a choice. And so I see a light go on. I see the blinds just open a little bit high up in this house. And I'm terrified, okay? And then I hear thud, thud, thud. And like he's coming down from his bedroom or something, okay? And then all of a sudden, he arrives at the door. He opens the door, and I go, hello, my friend, did you order a pizza? And look, my mom's side of the family is Indian. I have every right to do an Indian accent. You guys don't, just me. And so I go, hello, my friend, did you order a delivery pizza? And I'm like a white guy, so it's very obvious I'm taking the piss, especially considering the fact that the pizza box is empty and it's a frozen pizza you'd buy at the store. And he's just like, no, I didn't order a pizza. You can tell he's a little bit pissed. And then after that, he kind of stutters for a second, and I just go, all good, my friend. I will go home. And then, oh God, wait, hang on. I need to focus on this because it's going to be a weird defense. I'm going to have to freeze as well. Bing. Okay. We are somehow in it. Somehow winning this game. And so, can this guy just stop? Okay? Like, you're not going to win. Okay? Delivery? Oh my God. Wait, we might actually defend this. I was joking, but we might seriously defend this. Okay, you know what? He's used like a ton of spells there. So if I go for a Goblin Barrel and then I go for another Goblin Barrel and a freeze, I might be able to... You know what? We're going to throw it and hopefully get the tornado down in time. No, come on. That's going to do so much damage. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, no way. Anyway, the guy looks at me kind of pissed because he's probably come down from his bed. He's disturbed at this time. And this is a big guy, okay? I am a 6'7" Giga Chad. At the time, I was a bit smaller, but this guy was like big, like wide, okay? Bit of a fatty, if I had to be honest, okay? And I did not want to mess with this guy. So I obviously do my Indian thing. I'm like, sorry, I will go home. And then he's like, wait a second. And he grabs the pizza box out of my hand. And he goes, this is fake. And I'm like, oh, I'll just go. I'm sorry. And then I really wanted to just get out of there because I'd done the wager. There was no reason for me to hang around. Okay, royal delivery is kind of broken, especially at level 16. And so I'm backing away. But then he kind of steps forward and he's like, who sent you? And I'm like, what? Who sent you? And I heard some rustling in the bush. My friend was apparently geeking out because or like freaking out actually is more of an appropriate word because he can hear everything. I'm like, and then I dropped the accent at this point because I'm actually scared. I'm like, oh, no one sent me, man. I'm just going to go. I'm sorry. It was a prank. And he was like, who sent you? And I'm just like freaking out. There's like shivers going up my spine at this point. And like, he's following me into the middle of the street. Hang on. I need to defend this E-Giant real quick. But like, he's following me into the middle of the street at this point because he is really upset. And I don't know why he's saying who sent you? Like, what are we in? Like, we're not in the hood, bro. Like, relax. It's just... Like, this was like a normal suburb, okay? And then, yeah, so he's coming down, following me down the spiral staircase. This huge guy, 11 p.m. at night. My friend is in the bush, quiet. And he's following me into the middle of the street, screaming, who sent you? And he said, and he was saying stuff like, don't you ever fucking come to my house again. And I'm terrified. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm scared he's going to hit me. And he keeps following me. He follows me to the end of the street. And then he's like, where are you going? And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to my motorcycle. And my friend lives about 3 houses down. So I can't dox him. I can't say where he lives, what he's up to. Okay, this is actually kind of annoying. I might actually even have to... I'm going to have to freeze. Ooh, okay. Good thing you wasted an elixir there. You know what? I'm going to throw a Goblin Barrel so I can try and get some damage. And so I pretend I'm going to my pizza motorbike, right? Because most pizza delivery guys will have a motorbike or something. Because I don't have freeze, I'm going to throw another barrel, especially because it's level 16. And so he's like, oh, where is it? And then I'm like, oh, it's just around the corner. I'm terrified he's going to follow me and try and find it. And so I keep going around the corner, and he keeps following me and looking. And then he finally starts backing off as I'm going towards my motorbike. And then I noticed he was keeping an eye, like he went back to his house. He went up the spiral staircase. He was keeping an eye out, watching to see where I went. And I just tried to make it as hard as possible for him to see. I'm actually going to try and take some tornado value here. Come on, brawler, come out. Okay, now this is going to be terrifying to defend. All right, we're going to have to go with this. I'm going to have to go for probably a... I don't think we can defend this one, guys. But as I was saying, he was following me down the street and he was keeping an eye out. And then he heard some rustling in the bush. And he went to check out the bush that my friend was in. And my friend was terrified, so he stayed dead quiet. And I noticed this, and so I try and get his attention by saying, "Okay, I said I'll see you later." I think I say it in an Indian accent to take the piss. I was just really, I don't know, I was out of my mind at this point. I was really just trying to protect my friend. And then he goes back into his house, and he's just watching through the blinds. So we had to wait until the lights fully went off in his house before we could run across the street and go back to his house. And my friend was sitting in the bush for at least half an hour before he could get home. And it was such a weird experience. The fact that he was like, who sent you? Like, does this guy have fucking ops on his street, bro? Is this the hood? I don't even know. Like, are there gangs, rival gangs? And so, yeah, that was the last time I ever saw that man. And that was the end of it. But yeah, that was just a really random story and creepy encounter that happened to me one time from a wager I really didn't want to have to do. So, yeah, enjoy. subscribe, my slimes.